to my channel. I was thinking about renaming all my episodes, like whichever video I'm going to do after this, I'm going to name it From Me to You, because everything I say here is my idea and what I've seen, what has happened to me, my experience as I journey. So I share some with you and what I feel, the method I feel I've been using and it's been helping me, and what I feel should happen or what I feel we should do. So I share with you and then you go through it. If it's okay for you, yes. If it's not okay, you set it aside and move on with your life. Yes, that is how life is, because we are all entitled to our opinions. So thanks to you for those who have subscribed, those who have become citizens. Thank you for coming back, tuning back to this channel. And for those who are just passing by, please pass by and become a citizen. And for those who have been there, encouraging me morally and otherwise, thank you so much for all your efforts. They are really appreciated. Thanks a lot for that. So, on today's episode, we will be discussing about women helping women. Do we help ourselves? That's the question here. Most of the times, we do not. And sometimes we do. Yes. There are women that are really passionate about helping fellow women. It's something that it shouldn't be let as unappreciated. You are really appreciated if you're someone that value your fellow woman, respects her irrespective of age, religion, level, and the rest of them you can think of. You respect a woman as far as she's a woman. God created us in a special way. So, we are really tough. Do not underestimate a woman's power and strength. Yes. So, let's respect ourselves. So, someone sent a message, although it wasn't a public message. So, I'm not going to call the name of the person. The message goes like this. After I did the video about my obsession with marriage, so this is what someone replied me. So I thought about doing a video like that, although I was having it in mind to have something like this done. So it goes. Sorry, I do not have don't know. There's one app they're using. You would have tagged it to my phone and then you see the message on the screen. But I don't have that yet. Great points, but more needs to be done by women for their fellow women in terms of calming and consoling those who are not married. They tend to aggravate the problems at times. Thank you so much for finding time to reply me. I appreciate you for that. So, yes, we need to do more. More needs to be done. More needs to be done because we are not doing enough. When you check things that goes around, things that happens, we are not doing enough. We need to do more, and that is the truth. That's the truth. If you check it very well, we are the ones that bring ourselves down. We women, we bring ourselves down. Take for instance, I'm going to bring some examples here and then check it together. A childless woman, a woman who is barren, discover that it is we women that will tell the whole world that this woman cannot give birth to a child. When there's a little trouble, we are the ones to insult them. That knows, that should feel, that should understand more the pain of not having a child. You are barren now. You can't carry anything. You're just an empty container. When you hear where women quarrel and how they insult each other, you will cry. And this is what pushes people to get to the point where they can do anything. By By the time you insult me that I do not have a child, when somebody told me that I should bring something to sacrifice when I'm going to have a child, do you think I won't think about that? When someone tell me, oh, there's one Baba's place like that, when you go to that Baba's place, it's good, whatever you are looking for, Baba will give it to you. Do you think, no matter how strong my faith is, do you think I will not think about one day after I come and cry on my bed, maybe after being insulted outside that I can't give birth anymore, and come to my bed to cry? Do you think that thought will not come to me? That option of maybe, should I just try and go and see if this thing will work? It will cross my mind. This is where women become desperate because of the fellow women. Desperation is because of what we women do to ourselves. Women are really not privileged. They suffer in our hands. A woman that doesn't have what's up to what we have, a woman that is not up to our level, we let them know every day that we are more than them. I'm not your mate, I'm not your type. You know? Sometimes we don't even say it just verbally, from what we do. By the time we are coming, we want them to come and lie down on the ground for us. What do they call this? Chair lady. Chair lady of this place, chair lady of that place, we see it every day. By the time we are coming with our handbag and then with our big body, come and be moving like this. By the time they do not run towards you and say, yes, ma, good morning, ma, welcome, ma, lie down for you. You say that they have a pride in them. You start insulting them, fixing your eyes on them, trying to bring down their reputation. Why do we do this? Why do we hurt ourselves as women? And by the time it is men that are doing this, they are not valuing us, and the rest of them we begin to say, these men are like this. I don't know why men are like this. We start fighting for our rights as a woman, going to this place, organizing this, organizing that. The problem is within us. All those things we're organizing, if the problems were on organizing all these seminars and the rest of them, the problem would have been solved. The main thing is within us. We need to start from the little community where you are. From your house, how do you treat those people helping you? I will go and get house help. We'll get somebody from the village or wherever. I'll carry somebody's child, promising to send the person to school. We bring the person to our house, and then we don't do what we need to do. We don't send them to school. We maltreat them. We misuse them. And these people go through a lot for us. We use them. And the most painful thing is that sometimes when we are tired of using these people, we look for an excuse to send them away. Why? And this person goes out with pain in the heart. What do you think that woman wants to do? To show you, to prove to you that she can also become. And that is where we push ourselves far. We push ourselves into trouble. A woman that is unmarried, that is not lucky as you are. You were lucky. You got into your husband's house on time, you settle, you are giving birth to your children, or you have one or two or so. And this one is still there. And then you start disrespecting this person because the person has not gotten to the level you've gotten to. When there's a little problem, you insult this person. You are not woman enough. If you are woman enough, go and get a man now. Are you not seeing me? Married with the most handsome husband in the world, and my children are... Who told you that it is by your strength you got whatever you have? And who told you it is by your strength you've got? God can decide to sweep out that thing with the twinkle of an eye. You see the story of Job? You see what happened? All he got, just closing the eye and opening it, everything was gone. And Job didn't do anything wrong. Job was an upright man. Doubtless of we. Who are we? That we have to see our fellow women as nothing or as inferior to the point that we look at them as people that nothing good can come out from. That person is not married today. Maybe God has a plan. God knows knows what he's doing. If the person can be patient enough, her own is coming. And you'll be surprised that that marriage you say you are in, who knows how you are even going, what you are going through. Because most of the times, what we see is not true. What happens underneath is most of the times covered. Most of we women that our mouth is like basket, we go around priding everywhere that we have this, we have that. Our husband does this for us, does that. Most of the time it's not true. And I pity you women that listen to me, women like that. A woman that comes to you every day and just singing praises of her house, singing praises of her husband, making you look inferior, making you look as if your husband is nothing. Or maybe because, I don't know, there are women like that. And then you begin to listen to these women and going home to destroy your own home. You go home and start telling your husband, you not seen those men that are doing this for their wives. Who will tell you? Most of the time, those men don't even do these things. These women just come out to cause problems. They just come out to pride things. We need to help ourselves in every way. It's not just those who are not married now, how we look at them. It's everything about women. It's just so different. Everything about us is different. Like, we need to change most of the things we do and how we look at each other. We need to do that. And most of the times, sometimes some women are scared of, like some women that have some levels are scared of bringing themselves down to the level of some other women because they feel like, okay, maybe some have gone through that before, so they are scared of not repeating the same mistake. Be so lenient with these women that's, in quotes, are unprivileged, and then they tend to be they tend to ride on them. Some of these women, you look at them as if they are weak and poor. They are also tough, eh? By the time they show you pepper, you will sit and think twice. But that shouldn't make us to be more hard. Whichever good you do for someone, it's God that rewards. Whichever good you do for someone and that person is paying you back with evil, leave that person for God. Handle that person for God. And have your own principles on how you run your life. That is it. That person's life is not tied to you, and your life is not tied to that person. When you help someone and the person does not appreciate you, let the person go. Your reward is coming for you. It's not that person that will reward you. It is God in heaven that will reward you. So most of the time, this is what makes some women feel like, if you do this for them, if you're like this with them, they're going to ride on you. If you're like this with them, they're going to ride on you. You need to show them some hot-headed head a little. Or you need to be a bit strict with them. Yes, this happened also. This happened too. But when you have that kind of situation, it is that person that did it, not the other one. You let that person go, and whoever comes, you be lenient with the person to check who that person is. If the person is still the same, you let the person go. One day you will meet someone who is different. So please, women, ladies, let's help each other grow. Let's help ourselves. We need to do that in all aspects. From the childless woman you see, that barren woman, to that unmarried woman who is still struggling to look for how to settle, to this unprivileged one who cannot afford this, unprivileged one, those who were unfortunate. They never planned that their life would be like that, but they ended up the way they are. Let's help ourselves. Let's be true to ourselves. And let's love ourselves. Yes. When we do this, the way we look at each other will change, and the way others will look at us also will change. Every human on earth has his or her worth. Every woman has her worth. No matter how poor that woman is, no matter how unprivileged that woman is, no matter the kind of situation that woman is at that moment, she has her worth. The only thing you can do is to advise the person positively. No matter how that advice might come, it's not everything that is good that is sweet. Most of the things that are good are bitter. So yours is just to say what you know is true, and then leave them to see if they'll move with it or not. So, this is where we stop for today. Thanks for watching, and do have a pleasant day ahead of you. Be happy, be loved, and share love wherever you go. And I love you so much. Do not forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And thanks to you for watching to the end. Bye for now.